start calling names. It's like a 1 or 2 minutes speech. For any 8th grade parents who your kids play sports last year, and you're like wondering, what the hell is he doing up there? I thought he'd be tired last year from sports. And I did. I'm like, I had a good, last year I was up here, I was crying, I was all sad. You know what, this is my last year doing volleyball. I'm good, I had a good run. I won a lot of championships, a lot of people hate me, so they're probably happy that I'm retiring. I retired, winning 4 championships in a row. So I was cool with that. And I was done, like literally, like I'm done. And then what happened was, right the day before this school year started, we had a 7th grade orientation. I was talking to a parent, and then little girl comes with glasses, just respectfully staring at me. So I'm like, oh, I think she has some questions. So I stopped and I was like, yeah, do you have a question? And then her answer was, my mom told me that when my older sister was here at Winton, comes to the meetings for volleyball, that he used to walking around in a stroller, and I have a picture. And I'm like, you were the kid in the stroller? She's like, yeah. I'm like, wait, so you're gonna be a 7th grader? Yeah, I start tomorrow. And I was like, fantastic. I feel old. Thanks for making me feel my age. Now you're a 7th grader. Great. So that kind of stuck in the back of my mind. Like, I swear, I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing volleyball. That kind of like opened a little bit, like, fantastic, great. Then after that, I had a lot of other people like, I tried to do volleyball, we don't have a coach. So I was looking around trying to get one, and she couldn't come today, but I have to hand it to Ms. Perez. She's a first-year PE teacher, and because of her, she was like, okay, I can do it, I can help you out, because I was like, I can't commit to coming all the time. But she's the one that said that she could do it. So because of her, and Allison, who couldn't make it today, because of her, I'm like, okay, then I guess we could do a team thing, and we can get this volleyball thing going. And what I say as a team is because I could do it, I have a team of past players that always come and help out. So I have a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, people in college, or just come and they help coach the team up. So it really is like a family, it really is a team thing. And all the 8th graders leaving, again, let's keep that tradition going. Please come back and help the team going. Because of that, together, I went from 4 in a row to 5 in a row. We won the championship again. Great job. It wasn't easy. I guess we're used to being dominant. This year, we weren't like normally, traditionally we've been. I was telling them sometimes the best team doesn't win. It's who can control their emotions and keep them in check. And even though we weren't the first place team, we still won. So before I introduce my first person who was here last year, she was like, Trill, you did it before, you did it when my brother's here. You have a WD title that you bought when we did it for sports break. You didn't do it last year. That's cool, so I brought it for you so I can introduce you. You want me to be extra? You won the championship with me last year and this year? I'll be extra for you. I know it's WWE, I bought it at WrestleMania, I'm trying to show off. But the WW went to Wildcats. I want to introduce Eliana Sager. I'm sorry. Taylor Mays. Amy Velestano. Charisma Martinez. Jaden Mr. I introduce you our volleyball champions. Alright, next, if I could have all the cheerleaders, please line Alright, thank you. Something I do want to shout them out here because they were there for all our games. And then how good it felt when you had a victory and you go through the victory tunnel. So because of them, they helped us enjoy our game. Oh, now I get louder. Thank you. Alright, unfortunately our cheer coach couldn't make it today, but I have one of the captains who's going to come up. She was on the team last year and this year. So if I could please introduce Priscilla Ibarra.
I'm honored to be up here today to call out the names of this year's cheerleaders. I've been on the Winton cheer team for almost 2 years. Last year was fun, cheering at all the games and events. Last year was different though because we were the only Hayward Middle School that had a cheer program and we got a lot of shade. So I'm proud to say that we got other schools to step up their game and give us some competition. Obviously, we did something right to have other schools copy our program. At the start of sports season, volleyball and flag football, I can speak for everyone that we first started cheering, we felt rushed, maybe even a little nervous. But after the games, we got so many compliments that boosted up our confidence. I could say that after hours of practice, we all improved so much. I want to thank the parents who would let their daughters stay for all the countless hours that we put in for our cheer team. For volleyball and flag football, we would meet from 3 to 5:15. 3 games of basketball, we would meet from 3:30 to 7:15. And lastly, soccer from 3:15 to 6:10. On top of that, we had to practice and participate for the talent show and school play, spending countless of hours creating dances. So I also want to thank all the girls that committed this whole year and put in all their effort. I'm sorry this speech was a little long, but I wanted to let everyone know all the hours and hard work that we put into this year's cheer team. Now we'll proudly present this year's cheerleaders. Alyssa Medeiros. Queen Martha. Layla Nelson. Maria Jose. Camila Vida Lopez. Brittany Blancarte. Jamie Ruan. Samantha Borges. Nevaeh Reyes. Alondra Gomez. Diane Aguilera. And lastly, Linda Olivares.
All right, thank you, cheerleaders. Next, if we could have our softball team, please stand. We're gonna have Coach Miss Stacy call out the names for the softball team. Thank you.
Coach Jackson was actually the main coach. I was the coaching assistant, and was not prepared for this. He could not make it, but I want to thank the softball team for allowing me to help them get through. We won 4 games. 4. We lost the last one, but that doesn't matter because we won more than we lost. So that's all that matters. Okay. Brianna Cruz. You guys are mine one. That's okay. That's okay. Ileana. Lily. Taylor.
we can have our flag football team.
DJ, for the mic to pick you up, you gotta put it really close to your mouth. Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. You hear me? Coach DJ, which I was on our football team. You probably remember me yelling on the sidelines. We definitely had our ups and downs this year, but overall we had a really impressive year. We turned it around from last year. We went from basically finishing at the bottom of the pack to coming together this year, along with also Coach Jackson, who was not here, was my assistant, who played a very large role, as well as my boy right here, who came and stepped in. Come together and bring our young men and women together and get out there on that football field. We had some good times. We had a lot of bonding moments. I think that was the biggest thing that we got out of it, was everybody was able to come together. Football was the first sport of the year, and it forced everyone to get to know one another. So kids who normally wouldn't have ever hung out with each other, were into totally different things, they had to bond out there on that football field. Everybody had to do those burpees. Everybody had to run those laps. Everybody had to do everything together. And so as I see throughout the year, those relationships blossomed, and a lot of those kids have become really good friends from the dynamics that they shared on the football field. And so, even though we did come up one touchdown short in that championship, we still had a great year. We still got something that we could look back on and say, we got there together. We was able to learn something together. We did. A lot of these kids never played football, or organized football at least. So for them to have to learn how to run plays and learn how to block and learn how to do all these things that they really didn't make sense to them when we first got together, and you see after a month or two of us working that they were able to figure it out. And then we had some kids that were out there working hard every day, running, exercising, losing weight, like getting in great shape, getting in the best shape of their lives. And we would just see them out there pushing themselves, and they never quit. And it was motivation. And so their teammates was able to see them push through, and so it made them persevere and never want to quit. So I hope y'all take them traits that y'all learned from that, and y'all keep it going when y'all go on to the next level. Want to say something?
Y'all hear me? Everybody, for those who are unfamiliar, my name is Marlo, Coach Marlo. I am Precious's older cousin. So, to keep it completely fair with all of you, I never really had experience coaching a football team before, right? I more or less just had my own experience playing high school and college level football. But I feel like I became a teacher for these guys and girls like they have been a teacher for me. I believe believe that football is way more than just a sport, such as the other sports here, right? But I feel like football just comes close to home with me just because that's my personal experience, right? I hope you guys learn that this is more than just a game. It's about brotherhood, it's about leadership, it's about grit, determination, hard work, constantly coming in, doing the little things, right? It constantly builds up. I'm happy that I can say that I was a part of this team, and I'm happy that I was a part of this changing culture. And for the guys that are moving up into high school, good luck, right? Continue that competitive nature that we've curated over the year. And for the guys that are coming in, good luck. All right. Thank you guys.
All right, we're gonna name off these names. Listen for your name. First name, Ellie. Gio. Justin. Malachi. We're missing a few people. Is Jordan here? Lennox. Amari. Josiah. Manuel. Iran. DJ. Ed. Is Ed? Carlos. Big Al. Evan. Julian. And last but certainly not least, Precious.
All right, thank you. Next, I would like to, if we could get all the girls soccer team.
guys how proud I am to have been their coach this spring season 2024. Each and one of these girls has shown me in their own ways of dedication towards the sport of soccer. I see each of them grow in every aspect of a true student athlete. I can't wait to see all the amazing things they will achieve. I will miss everyone's laugh and hearing about all the achievements. To my seventh graders, I hope to see you all next season, as it was great building rapport. And to my eighth graders, graduating, please always remember that you always have someone to reach out to whenever you feel stuck in your new chapter in life called high school. I lastly want to thank you parents for always being present in games and for staying at times after hours for practices. I also want to thank you teachers. I want to give big thanks to Mr. Cho and Coach Perez for always being there for these girls, especially me. Thank you. Ready? Okay. Up first, I have Ruby Villaseñor. Loreni Cisneros. Allison Rodriguez. Montage Nelson. Estrella Hernandez. Brittany Placa. She's not wearing fluffy socks today though. Amy Armenta. Alexa Mendez. Diana Diaz. Giovanna Ramirez. Tanya Valdivia. Genesis Romera. Vanessa Cabrera. Nadia Alvarado and Dana Torres.
All right, thank you. Next, we gonna have the boys soccer team lined up. And I would like to introduce Coach Gibbs.
Hello, Winton Middle School students and families. I wanted to express my gratitude to the Winton Middle School boys soccer team for a season filled with laughs, memories, and all-out fun. Like any sports team, we have endured many ups and downs. However, this team has always been resilient and determined to play with their hearts every game. We started conditioning early this year in December and continued till the start of the season. We had about 50 players try out, and through many days of tryouts and conditioning, we selected these players to be on the team. This team is definitely one to remember. I especially want to express my heartfelt gratitude to my two other coaches that couldn't be here tonight, Coach Cruz and Coach Vasquez. For committing themselves to providing this team with quality coaching skills and player development. We, as coaches, spend pretty much our holidays, weekends, and even breaks conducting practice sessions, which is a testament to our dedication and to our commitment to providing quality coaching to our students. So I also wanted to thank the two coaches that couldn't be here today for the dedication and commitment for this team that they rightfully deserve that. And thank you to each and every one of you for a memorable season, for being a part of this team and family. It has been an honor and a privilege to coach you and be an integral part of your life this year. Do not hesitate to reach out to us if you need anything later on. Although this will be the last season, all three of us coaches will be coaching together. That should not stop you from continuing your passion for soccer. We want and hope to see you thrive and succeed in the future as young athletes and scholars. Special thank you to all the families, parents, and students and staff who have supported us at every game and journey this season. Without you, we would not be able to go such far this season. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Thank you. Alrighty, so it is my pleasure to introduce, we're going to introduce the captains first. I'm going to introduce Captain Yosgar Ramirez. Next we have Lenny Arevalo. We have our other captain, Isaac Gonzalez. All right, moving on to the other players, we have Mario Alejandre. Kevin Ruiz. Israel Serrano. Matthew Thompson. Douglas Tovar. Axel Avila. Luis Santos Villa. Jaime Ayala Mesa. Edward Rodriguez. Israel Pablo. And Jaime Munoz. Thank you.
Coach Diaz. Now I'd like to please have the 7th grade and the 8th grade boys basketball team. Please line up.
I'm back. Yeah, so my boys basketball, excuse me. My boys basketball team. You know, that's really, basketball is pretty much my pride and joy here. Football, you guys kind of pulled me into football, but I really have a passion for coaching you guys on the basketball court. And we went through a lot this year. We had a lot of growing pains as well. We had a lot of learning and a lot of growth, though. A lot of y'all was here last year, my 8th graders. A lot of y'all was here as 7th graders last year. And y'all were able to see the kids before you last year and interact with them and see the expectations we had. And so you guys came back this year and you worked really hard over the summer last year. You guys came and got dedicated, you got in the gym, you went to the park, you showed that you wanted to be basketball players. You came back better players. It was a joy to coach you guys. It was a joy to see you guys grow up, to see you guys actually grow, like literally and figuratively. From being really small to some of y'all is almost as tall as me or taller than me now. We didn't have our best season this year. I wish we would have been able to overcome some of our little small struggles, but it wasn't for a lack of talent. And I want you guys to remember this. I know y'all over there talking right now, y'all not really paying attention, but if I don't get a chance to talk to you guys no more about sports, because you guys are about to graduate and go off, I want y'all to take this with y'all when y'all go off to high school. You gotta remember to work hard. You gotta remember to respect the game. You gotta remember to be respectful of yourselves. You gotta remember to be respectful of your teammates, respectful of your coaches, respectful of the craft in general. Don't take it for granted. It's people that really love the game. And y'all know what I mean when I say that. It's people that really love this game. So when you come out there, don't cheat the game. Always put your best effort first and always come prepared. Y'all learned a lot this year. Y'all thought I was being real mean to y'all when I was making y'all do all those push-ups and running suicides. But I was really trying to get y'all prepared for what's ahead of you. When y'all get to high school, there's gonna be a lot bigger pool of kids trying out for those basketball teams. And it's gonna be a lot of talent. But I always preach to you guys, just because somebody has talent doesn't mean they're gonna get that spot. If you come in there and you work really hard, and you're a coachable kid, and you're just a good kid that people love to be around, the coach is gonna put you in position to succeed as well. There's a lot of kids with talent, but not a lot of kids that are gonna be coachable. So always remember that. If you work hard, you can develop your skill set. You don't gotta be LeBron James right now. You just gotta work hard. But you gotta be a good kid, you gotta be coachable, and you gotta be somebody that people enjoy to be around. And that's gonna get you really far. So I hope that y'all remember that. And for my 7th graders that's coming back next year, we got some unfinished business. It's still a sour taste in my mouth about how our season ended. We should have been a lot better. We know we should have been a lot better. But unfortunately, we had some hiccups that, we had some setbacks. But sometimes that's how it goes. Like I tell you guys, every time we take an L, it's not always the worst thing. When you take an L, you learn what you need to do to be better. You learn what you're missing. You learn what you need to incorporate into your game in order for you to get to the next level. So now that y'all have a little bit of experience and y'all see what's ahead of you, y'all see what the competition is like, hopefully next year we come back and we're ready to go. Y'all know exactly what I want out of you. So hopefully y'all go home over the summer and y'all get that work in. Don't go home and go to sleep. Don't go home and get on them video games. I'm telling y'all, you only gonna get to be 13 and 14 one time in your life. You young, healthy young men, go home, exercise, treat this like it's the most important thing in the world. Because in 3 or 4 years, if you grind it out right now, this basketball game can change your life. It can change your family's life. You can go to school for free. They pay kids to go to school now. You don't gotta go professional to be able to have a great life. So think about that. It's a lot of opportunities for y'all. So hopefully y'all take this and y'all remember these words. And y'all go home, y'all work hard, and y'all get bigger, faster, and stronger. And y'all have develop that hunger for winning. I always preach to y'all, be winners. Be winners. In every facet of life, be winners. Always try to win. Because why? Don't nobody love a loser. So I'm gonna start off with the 7th graders. Justin. Amari. Josiah. Jaden. We're missing a few, but I'm gonna name off their names. We're missing Lincoln. We're missing Jamal. And Big Palu. All right, 8th grade. Samir. Honor. Moises. Jasper. Jules. Jack Isaac. Lennox. Cristiano. Arvin. Miguel. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Carlos. Dennison.
boys basketball, we can have our girls basketball team. Please line up. We got Coach Mays, Coach DJ up.
Get to the ladies. I could probably go on about the ladies all night. Like, I'm so impressed with these young ladies and everything they've accomplished and how far they came and just everything they desire, the sheer will to win. When I first got to Winton and I had to coach, they offered me the boys. And then the girls team opened up. And I had never coached girls before. And so I was kind of nervous about coaching girls. I don't know about girls basketball too much. Like, I didn't know what I was getting into. And this was before they had even got here. So I got the girls later in the season. And I started to notice that girls are a little bit different than boys, especially when it comes to coaching them in sports. And so, but like, for real, the girls are a little bit different. And I noticed that girls are really more cerebral. Like, the boys want to go run and play, but the girls sit back and they listen to what you're coaching them. They listen to what you're telling them, and they absorb it, and they apply it. And these girls came in, and a couple of them I had last year, and they happened to be a part of a championship team last year. We were really good, and we won our first championship at Winton last year. So we were really excited. But all the girls left. So all our 8th graders went off to high school. So we had 2 girls returning. And me and Sean here, his father of Taylor, we sat at the end of the last year and we looked at each other and said, it's gonna be tough next year. We got 2 girls coming back. We don't know what we're getting. And we're gonna have a bullseye on our back now. He said, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take Taylor to go. We're gonna start training. We're gonna be training her ASAP. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get into the trainer. We're gonna get to the gym. We're gonna put some work in. Mind you, last year Taylor was on this team. I think Taylor would score maybe 1 or 2 shots the entire season. And so I'm like, yeah. We got a lot of work. We got a lot of work to do. So they show up. They show up this year. And I don't know what we got. We got basketball tryouts coming. I'm trying to put together a team. I don't even know if we're gonna have enough girls to play this year. I'll try to do a list to get a feel of how many girls want to play basketball. I think we may have had 4 or 5 girls sign this list. So I'm like, oh man, I don't know what we're gonna do. The girls don't want to play basketball. So I go to Old Faithful over here. Eliana. championship team last year. And everybody, if you know anything about Eliana, she's a hell of an athlete. And you know what she told me? She wasn't gonna play basketball. So now what are you talking about? We were counting on you and Taylor, and now you're not gonna play? And so I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna do this year. So we all get together. We gotta get Eliana to play basketball. So eventually she comes around. And thankfully she did. She brought some friends with her. So we formed a team this year. And so I don't really have no expectations because a lot of these girls haven't played basketball before. We got a couple, but we still in the learning process. So I'm thinking, okay, this year we might put a little bit more time into the boys and see what we can get out of that. I don't know what we're gonna have with the girls. Boy, was I wrong. These girls showed up and showed out. Every practice, every drill, every test I put in front of them, they passed with flying colors. They never quit, they never gave up. Even when they started certain things and they was really bad at it and they couldn't get it and they were getting frustrated and they was like, Coach, why are we doing this? They never quit. They kept practicing. They never lost faith in themselves. And this is why I say boys and girls are a little bit different. My girls were able to put that ego to the side. They were able to understand exactly what the assignment was and what they needed to do to contribute to the group project. We had nobody that played out of their role. We had nobody that wanted to do more than what we asked of them, and we had nobody that wanted to do less. They all got better, and as they got better, they got their teammates better. They made sure everybody around them was better as well. So we didn't just get one player that got better, we got 10 young ladies that all got better. And when we started off this year, that first game we came out, that same girl that I just told you scored 2 points total all last year. That young lady went home over the summer and did exactly what her dad said she was gonna do. And she came back and she scored 26 points in that first game. Okay, correct me. And she let the whole league know that Winton was coming back to defend that championship. And that's what we did. We ran that league just like we did last year. These girls went out and had an undefeated season. They played hard every game. They respected the game. They respected each other. They cheered for one another. When them starters came out the game, they cheered for their sisters going into the game. They wanted them to play just as good as them. Nobody was hating on nobody. And it was just like any coach. It was something that any coach would love to be a part of. You got a team that everybody plays for each other. They're not full of drama. They want to win. They want to get better, and they actually doing it for each other. So for that, I thank you guys for bringing our second championship back to back.
Well, I don't really have a speech, but I'm a basketball player myself, so my daughter asked me to train her in basketball. Last year was her first year ever playing, and of course, she struggled trying to figure out how to play. So, I talked to the DJ and I said, look, we're going to work all summer to get better because I knew that we only had a few returning players that would be able to play. And it's so funny because I would talk to Liliana and I'll be like, hey, look, we're going to be good. They're like, nah, we're not going to be good this year. We're going to get blown out every single game. And look what happened. We won. We went undefeated. So that's just a lesson for everybody to not be discouraged about what you think you might have, to always play above what you think you're going to have and actually exceed that. I'm just really proud of these girls because, I was always trying to light the fire and I'd tell them something at halftime. Actually, I would tell them something before every single game. And I would tell them, hey, before you start this game, take their heart away and don't give it back. And that's the way you have to attack every single thing you do in life. You don't go into anything thinking that maybe I can just do it or it's a possibility I can just do it a little bit or halfway. Give it your all and see what you can get out of it. This is a prime example of what can happen. I mean, going undefeated, only having 2 returners. So, a testament to even like my daughter, for all you 7th graders. If you don't think that you're good right now, that's a testament of being able to take over for a whole year and being better because you work over one summer. That's all it takes, just one summer. So, I don't have much more to say, but I'm proud of you guys. You guys actually made me believe so much to where I'm now a girls AAU coach right now. So it's all good, you guys.
Oh, and also, I'm gonna shout out the girls for having the highest GPA as well. Our 7th grade guard held it down. I just want to shout her out for that. Outscored the other team by herself. Lily. Ellie. Precious. Miss Gabby.
Thank you. That concludes today's ceremony. Again, if you have a photo booth back there, then you get airdrop free.